Illinois, the most corrupt state probably on the planet, but definitely in the United States. But I said, let me turn the camera on and come to you guys with another video. I've been taking a couple days off to rest and get some things in order. I never did get a chance to ride through the neighborhood to show you guys. I felt there wasn't gonna be good footage due to the fact that it rained majority of the time. So I used that time to really clean the truck out, and I went to the shop because I was off. I went to the shop and I got my oil change, new filters, and that's for my APU, or auxiliary power unit. That's what I use for my heat and my AC when the truck is off. I got that done, and I was still having a problem with my battery, still charging problem. But what it was, when they cleaned the terminals or whatever, they forgot to put the piece that connected two batteries together. So because that piece was missing, it wouldn't fire up my my inverter, which means I couldn't use none of my household appliances inside. So I got that done, got the piece put on there. So now it's firing on all cylinders now. So that's good. And I also got my my cameras put in. I got my cameras and my dash cam put in. I was on the phone yesterday, most of the day, with tech support to figure out how to work the thing. So I got 60% of it down packed. I got to call them back to get the other 40%, and I had that all taken care of. What else did I do? Bought me a new microwave. It was an old one that was like almost 5 years old, so it was time for a new one. So I got that. And I did. What else did I do? Oh, I got a new mattress. Man, what a difference a good mattress makes, man. I swear to God, that mattress I had, I got it when I got the truck. So it's roughly 4.5 years old. Man, I didn't realize how bad it was. And I went and got a new mattress, one of them, what's it called? Beauty Rest with the memory foam. Oh my God, guys. I feel like I'm sleeping on a cloud, man. I slept so good. I'm like, Lord, I ain't want to get out the bed. I'm still kind of yawning or whatever, because, man, that mattress, I'm so glad I did that. I got some new sheets. So I'm looking pretty good over here, guys. I got groceries, so I'm stocked up on everything. So, man, I'm riding. Got the truck washed and waxed. So, man, everything's looking good. I feel good. Got me some smell good to put inside. And, man, what difference it makes. So that's pretty much what I did. And I'm so glad. So now that's out the way. Now it's time to get out here on the road and get some bread. So right now I am headed to Texas, my favorite place. Right? I told you my manager, she's a female. I be sure, man, talking that talk. Usually get for gab, so I can get these Texas runs, because most of the Texas runs usually play pretty well. So, and then of course you can always get good loads out of Texas, right? So that's the beauty. this time I'm headed over by Dallas. I ain't been to Dallas in, man, almost a year, so I'm looking forward to seeing how Dallas looks. And more likely when I get through with the load, they'll probably run me over to Houston to pick up loads to bring back either East Coast or Midwest. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. I said I'll turn it on and just come to you all with a video. And pretty much what's in the news is Chicago's coming off the most deadliest weekend, I think, in the whole history of the city, I believe. There was 104 shootings, and I think it was 14 fatalities. So, and I kind of felt that would be the case because it's been like that. And I know a lot of guys may be like, man, it's crazy. But actually, it's been like that, guys. Every Father's Day weekend is usually be a lot of shootings. Really, any holiday. It's probably going to be even more come the 4th of July. Now, I don't know what day it falls on, but it's usually a whole lot of shootings on the 4th due to the fact of the fireworks. As y'all know, for Independence Day, people get the fireworks and they be popping and firing and rockets going off and booms and all kind of M80s going off all day long. So that's the perfect cover, you know, to go after some of your enemies, you know. So on that day, I normally, if I am in town, I usually just stay indoors. You don't want to be outside on that day if you can help it. You know, if you do come out in the daytime, and the minute it starts getting anywhere approaching dark, get your butt in the house. That's always been my philosophy. And I just wait till the carnage is over with, and then I come back out 2 days later, then everything kind of back down to normal or whatever. But yeah, you don't want to come outside on Independence Day here in Chicago, especially if somebody's looking to get even with you for whatever reason. So yeah, that's the big thing. And people like want to know, like, what's the problem? Why is this happening? You know, and if I had to make my assessment, I would say it is the fact that most of the men will basically run out of the households in the black community, and with all these democratic programs to help the women, the WIC, what's that, women, what is it? I think WIC stands for Women, Infants, and Children. So they basically stole that from the Black Panthers, from the breakfast program. So the fact that women are able to sign up for that and get milk, cereal, baby formula, I believe Pampers, juice, able to get gallons of juice, gallons of milk, baby formula, dry cereal, and I want to say that's it, I think. So they get that, and then of course, you know, you got the EBT or the food stamp program. That's something else they give for free. Then you get the free housing, Section 8 or low income tax credit, where the person pays a percentage, which is very small, and then the government subsidizes the rest of it. So because of all these programs, they made it easy for women to get rid of the men. Because normally, if these programs didn't exist, because like in Africa, they don't have these type of programs. So the women tend to really want to make it work with a guy. If they find a guy they like, and when the guy's industrious and he's a go-getter, you know what I mean? He go out there and get money and he hustle and work hard and he bring home a check. A woman there, she has the incentive to stay with this man. This man is an industrious guy. So she's willing to stay with him. Not only stay with him, but participate and help any way that man sees fit to contribute to the household. So he may say, well, baby, I need you to, you know, do this, do that, do this, do that. She, no problem, because it helps to the bottom. It helps with the bottom line of that household. Where here we had sort of that same system before they brought in all these programs. But once these programs came in, they had it. Like I said, I said this before, and I'll say it again, that the social workers used to come out, and when the program first started, to make sure there wasn't no man in that house. So they would be looking for shaving cream or men's shoes or razors or men's cologne, stuff like that. They'd be looking in the medicine cabinet. They'd be looking all in the closets. So they did that for about maybe 7 years, maybe 10 years. And then after that, they cut out the social workers and just pulled them back into the field offices. And then the women themselves would, you know, make sure there wasn't no man around. So now there's no men around, and you had this going on for the last, 40 years? So now you get these couple generations of boys becoming young men with no rites of passage, no positive role models in their life, male role models, right? And so they spend majority of their time around their mothers, their sisters, their aunts, their grandmothers. Okay, so the male child sees how the women handle themselves and how they handle conflict resolution, and he pretty much picks up those traits. And then when he goes out in the world as an adult male, he tends to operate from that same premise. And then when you put a gun in the mix, or drugs, or, you know, money, then when they get into an argument, they behave just like their mother. But since a lot of them can't fight, nobody taught them how to fight, so they run and get the gun. And that's what you see going on every weekend in Chicago. That's why when I'm there, I know not to get into no arguments with dudes. If it's some minor infraction, somebody bumped into me, or somebody looked at me the wrong way, or if somebody said something, you know, low-key disrespectful to me, I just overlook it, because I know those little incidents can turn into somebody being murdered and then somebody going to the penitentiary for the rest of their life over basically nothing. So I know to let that stuff go and don't even pay it no mind. They don't bother my ego at all, but now I'm older and wiser and I know better. But a lot of these cats don't know that. So now you bump into one of them, guess what? It can end up resulting in gunplay. And oftentimes it is. And they hold grudges, just like women, forever. Okay? You step on somebody's shoe, if you're not prepared to buy them another pair, you know, sometimes most guys will be, it just depends on how you do it, you know. If you real respectful about it, you know, hey man, I apologize, man, you know what I mean? Here's $5 or something, you know, go get you a sandwich or go get you a cup of coffee, whatever. Sometimes that'll be better, because these guys have been known to pull out a gun and shoot you just for stepping on their shoe. Okay? thing that would happen if two women were fighting. If two women was getting into an argument or disagreement. They behave and act just like women. It's just that they men and they got guns. Okay? I've told y'all once before, when I'm driving through the neighborhoods and I go down a side street, residential street I should say, and somebody's blocking the street talking, I just wait patiently, because there's been times where a person will blow the horn impatient, and the two people go from talking to each other to pulling out guns and shooting your car up. That should happen too many times, so now people just wait till they get through talking, and then you go on about your business. I know it's an inconvenience, but at least you're still living. You're still breathing. Because you never know when that'll end up being you, right? Being impatient, probably ain't in a hurry to go no doggone well. So you blow your horn, and next thing you know, they pull out guns and start shooting into your car. And they not gonna shoot no one time. They gonna unload the whole clip, 17 shots or whatever. So you're gonna be messed up. So it's better just be patient and wait. Since you know this is the type of climate that you live in, just wait it out. And that's what I do. You know what I mean? I don't feel no any kind of way because of that. My job is to get home safe, get on with my life, and do the things I'm trying to do with my life. So that's why you see these shootings every freaking weekend in Chicago. Okay? There's too many guns. There's too many feminine men with guns, right? That don't know how to fight, and they quick to pull the trigger because, you know, if you slap them or hit them in the face or something, they're not gonna even fight you. They're gonna go get a gun, or if they have a gun in their car, whatever. So you don't want to be nowhere around with these dudes coming to your vicinity. So that's why this weekend I kind of stayed and doing stuff to the truck, getting ready to go to the road, because I knew it was going to be pretty bloody this weekend. And I started to go and get some photos for you all, but I was like, nah, it's the weekend, it's Father's Day weekend, yeah, it's going to be rough out here, so let me just stay out the way. And I'll have to catch y'all up on the photos and the videos of the city when it ain't such a high profile weekend. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to bring to you all, so y'all can get some kind of context on why it's happening. Okay, this was a government experiment, and they've been working on this experiment for over 40 years. Now I know a lot of people say, well, you know, why would people participate? Well, I'm just able now that I'm in my 50s to articulate how this stuff came about. Okay? They first started coming out with this stuff, I didn't understand the ramifications of it. I don't think none of us did. Now we're able to look back because we got the luxury of time. We're able to look back at it and realize, okay, now we see why they implemented all these programs to get us right here in this predicament that we in. Okay? So that's what I would say to that. People are like, well, man, why are people so gullible? It ain't the fact that they gullible. They passed these things 40-something years ago. I didn't know nothing about this stuff back then. I mean, I know now because I've lived through it. I've lived through the social workers coming out. Okay? I remember seeing them as a child. You know? I remember my mother going down to the office getting the welfare. And I see how it took her ambition away. I don't know if she had any to begin with, but it took her ambition away. I would say, because she didn't want to work. If you get enough money from the government where you didn't have to work, why would you work? So she didn't. Okay? And I see, as I was growing up, we had, but we were still poor. So that was good enough for her female nature. No man could stay around long enough to tolerate her. Bad enough I had to tolerate it, and I was a freaking kid. So I see why they implemented these programs. That's the reason why I say I wouldn't marry over here in the States, period, ever again. Now, I do it once I get to Africa because they don't have none of these entitlement programs. Women don't get nothing from the government. So they got to go out and hustle. They got to go out and earn. Okay? If they selling water on the side of the road, fruit, banana chips, peanuts, what else they be selling? Garments, clothing, shoes, sandals. Man, they be selling everything. Cell phone cases. Them women over there, I've never seen better hustlers. And I'm talking about bodies that won't quit, lean and mean because they out there in the hot sun walking and selling stuff. And man, please. That's what I'm talking about. Get a woman that you can sit out there. Hey, baby, I bought a peanut patch. You go out there and sell them peanuts to your girlfriends. You know what I mean? You can't do that here. Women here want you to build it, fund it, build it, come up with the ideas, and then once it's profitable, then they want to come in and take it over from you, basically, and tell you what to do when they ain't never had a business. And then when they run it into the ground almost, then they want to divorce you and take whatever else that ain't nailed down. So it's more of a black widow culture here in the Western powers. It's a black widow culture. You know what I mean? So now that I know that, I'm not going to participate in this. I'm gonna keep doing what I've been doing, float in and out of the matrix, get my bread, save it up, and then I'm going overseas with it. Show lives. You know what I mean? Because bullets ain't got no names on it. And now, you know, I saw a little 3-year-old boy, look, handsome little dude, got hit by a bullet and died. And I think a 13-year-old girl and a couple 16-year-olds I heard. So, yeah, man, you gotta. Yeah, this experiment we call America is on the down. It's on the down decline. And I'm sure other cities were just as deadly, but of course Chicago gonna top the list. You know what I mean? It's gonna top the list. So it is what it is. Other thing I saw in the news, NASCAR about the Confederate flag. This might ruffle a few feathers, so you guys got to understand. We all come from different experiences, so it's just my experience. The way I look at the Confederacy, they lost. I ain't got no problem with them having a flag or whatever, but you know, as long as you're not doing harm to nobody, I really don't care. The flag don't bother me a bit. You know what I mean? Because the way I look at it, I have my own flag. I got the Revolutionary Pan-African flag, so that's the flag I fly. You know what I mean? So I don't want nobody telling me I can't fly my Pan-African flag. So the dudes flying the Confederate flag, I look like, you know, I'll be a hypocrite if I tell them they can't fly their flag. So I don't really care if they fly their flag or not. Don't bother me a bit. As long as you don't bother people, you don't harm folks, I ain't got no problem with you flying your flag. Ain't nothing but a piece of cloth, as far as I'm concerned, because it don't have the same significance with me as it does with them. You feel me? And the other thing was, the guys in NASCAR, I guess the fans of NASCAR, they like that. You know what I mean? Which, okay, I get it. You don't like it. So what they did was they hired a plane, and behind the plane, they had a big old huge Confederate flag, and they paid the pilot to fly over the racetrack all day, just round and round and round in circles. I thought that was ingenious. I was like, you know what? I had to tip my hat off to these dudes because that was ingenious. You know what I mean? I was low key impressed. I ain't gonna even lie. I was impressed by that. You know what I mean? I was like, the dudes, okay. Yeah, it's more than one way to skin a cat. I like that. You know what I mean? So I took my hat to them because of that. I got a good chuckle out of it. And the other thing was, there's only one driver that's, I think he's mixed. I think he's black and white mix, I want to say. I haven't seen his picture or anything, so, but I'm thinking he's a mixed breed guy, black and white, I believe, but I'm not sure because I haven't seen his picture yet. I'll look it up later. But I heard that they found a noose in his garage. I'm like, and it's at the NASCAR, you know, at the speedway or whatever. So I guess what his garage was for his car, it was a noose found in there. So I'm like, no, it don't surprise me. Okay, there's only one quote unquote black driver, and this is how y'all do. I thought racism, we just, you know, people just making it up. We just blowing it out of proportion. You know, I thought it don't exist in this country. See, this is the type of stuff. Now, a noose is found. Nobody know what happened, but I'm sure cameras there saw somebody putting it in there. You know what I mean? I'll be wanting to pull the footage of all of a 1 mile radius of the racetrack, all stores, all businesses, all gas stations, convenience stores, all parking lots, and then also pull all the cameras in the parking lot of the racetrack and the racetrack itself inside. I'm sure if they pull the footage from all them cameras, they're gonna get a good picture of who did that. You know what I mean? And charge them with the appropriate charges. Because this is how you stop this type of thing. You know what I mean? It's only one black driver and this is what you do. It's disgraceful. You know what I mean? So I look at it, they go from doing something that was clever with the pilot flying a Confederate flag around to doing something despicable by putting a noose in this man's garage. You know what I mean? Now I hope he win the whole thing. And I hope they find out who did it and charge them with the appropriate charges. This is how you stop this type of thing. Start sending these people to jail. Now, I think you'll get a rude awakening. You get caught and go to jail because with the war on drugs, they put black and brown men in jail by the thousands. You get to jail, and when the black and brown inmates find out you in here for putting a noose in somebody's garage, I don't think it's gonna work out too good for you. I don't think, see, they got it, people have to cover for them, because I know a guy like that come to, at least if he was in Illinois, he come to Illinois jail, he'd be in trouble. He'd be in trouble. He'll wish to God he hadn't done that, or wish to God he hadn't got caught. One of the two. But he'd have been praying to God, even if he didn't believe in him. The brothers would have made him find religion. Okay, you put nooses on, okay, put a noose, they'd be like, okay, put a noose in my cell, or put a noose in the day room. You know what I mean? He got it. You know what I mean? Something that high profile, yeah, no way he would have been able to hide while he was in there. But that's just some of the things I was thinking about, you know what I mean? But I hope they catch him. I hope he get everything he got coming to him, you know what I mean? Because that was some dumb shit. So I hope hope the brother win the whole damn thing. I don't even know how NASCAR, how it goes, but I hope he wins. Just because of that. You know what I mean? But okay, guys, that's pretty much all I've been paying attention to. I haven't seen anything else. I'll look at some more news today. I've been busy cleaning up and getting the truck in tip-top shape. And so I can get out here and get this bread. And most places starting to open back up too. That's the other thing. The gym was open up finally, thank God. But not in Illinois, in Indiana. But since I'm so close to Indiana, I'm gonna be going to the gym in Indiana when I get back. And now that it's open in Texas, when I drop my trailer, I'll be able to go to the gym down here. So finally able to get back in the gym, man, because man, I need it bad. I gotta get my swole on. I've been doing my push-ups and stuff, but that ain't good enough. I gotta get back to the weight. So that's a blessing. I'm so glad of that. And the flea market is finally back open. I didn't go this weekend, but I drove past it going to the shop and saw them back open. So that's good. Because I said I was gonna get me a booth. I need to find me a little employee. I'm gonna probably put an ad out, get me somebody, because I got a lot of stuff that I could be selling. I'm gonna start selling stuff at the market so I can get that money and the supplies and the equipment and the tools and everything I need so I can start making my transition. And the other thing is we're coming up on July. My trip is at the end of July, so hopefully we're able to move around by then internationally. I'm looking forward to getting out of here for about 3 weeks to a month. So that's where we are right now, guys. I got some other stuff that's going to be coming. I'm working on it. So I'll be letting you all know in the coming days what it is. I just want to work out all the bugs and the kinks first. Make sure I don't have any problems once I start ordering a lot of these things. But other than that, I'm gonna let you all go. And if I see anything else interesting later on, I'll come back and see what y'all think about it. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody's taking care of themselves. And I'm sure everybody should be a little bit more upbeat now that everything started to open up a little bit. They said the COVID numbers going up. I don't know. You know, they charging every death or every sickness, every little sniffle is COVID. So who knows what the real numbers are. But still, just protect yourself, guys. All right? All right, love you. Peace and hair grease.